Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I'm Genevieve Designs. Why am I singing this? I don't know. Hey guys, my name is Jennifer. I'll do it again. Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I'm Genevieve Designs. We are going to do the inserts for this page setup. So we've got a flip pocket here and we've got a belly band here and we got two little tucks here. So this was the last video that we did, and this is the Antique Shop scrapbook album. I'll have that playlist up in the cards and down below in the description box. And it'll take you step by step to where we are to this point until the album is finished. So this was the last video we did, and I told you we would do there's 6 inserts total that are going to be in this page layout. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the easiest, I've already got them finished, inserts. And they're not actually in the templates themselves, they're just random things. Okay, actually I'm not finished with some of them. One insert, this is from the P.O.Box Essentials 2. This is the first page, I believe, and I printed it onto cardstock, I cut it out, and I folded it in half and I inked both sides. So this is one of the inserts, and this is actually going to go in here. This is just one of the 2 inserts that's going to be in there. So that one's pretty simple. And then this one is from the P.O.Box Essentials 1, and I printed it onto cardstock as well, and I cut out around the outside, I folded it in half, and I inked the inside and put the 3x4 stamp on that side. You don't have to do that. You could cover this with something. You could have printed a shades of color on the back if you wanted to. I just left it plain. You could put photos here, or you could journal here. But it's going to go in here in this little tuck. I had to have something skinny that went there. And you know, I can't just have one insert ever. I try my bestest, but this is an envelope, a printable envelope from the Flip Flop Ephemera printable that we're using. And I printed it onto cardstock. I cut it out and I inked up those edges. I haven't glued it together yet, but I just wanted you to see how easy it is to put together. So the only thing I haven't done yet is I need to grab a couple stamps to go there. So we'll do that together. But let me glue this. Yeah, let me glue this. And I don't have an insert for inside of there. It just is what it is. But these 2 are going to go together like this with a faux rusted paper clip. So they're going to go in here like this. But let me grab some of, where did I put them? Where are my postage stamps? They are in this, I think. Big ephemera. Yeah, they're in here. They're in this big ephemera folder book. We made this a long time ago, and I don't know if these postage stamps are in the collections list that I'm using. All the printables that I'm using in this album are in a collections list. I'll have to make sure I add those in there. But they're just printable, canceled postage stamps. But we made this a long time ago using the Basically Amazing foundations and the Basically Amazing add-on scrap journal. Because all of these things are removable. I'll try to find the playlist for this album and stick it up there in the cards and in the description box for you guys. I need to make a note so I don't forget. Okay, so I think these are already printed, obviously, and cut out. And I kind of need, what do I need? I might have to, I kind of want them smaller. Where's my small ones? That's not the right color. That's too big. Where's my smaller ones? I thought I printed out some small ones. Is there another page? Well, oh wait, here's some in here. Aha! Okay, so this I think is this is 2 pages. I printed 2 pages on one here, so you get a larger version. Like this is an 8.5 by 11 when you print it regular size. So you get really big ones like this size. Whoops. And then there's another sheet where it's a little bit smaller. Well, then I printed them 2 to a sheet. And you get this size that I'm getting ready to show you. Well, maybe this a little smaller, which is what I needed or wanted. So I think I'm gonna grab, these might not be the right color, but it's okay. I'm looking for, aha, this one. Those two. And it's just for a little bit of something. No big deal. So I'm gonna stick these back over here in this little envelope. I knew I had them. And I'm just gonna stick them on here. And this one's actually a little too big, but it's okay. I don't care. I'm gonna leave it. I'm trying to get the book out of the way. I might give this a little bit of ink. So tell me what you guys are thinking about the album so far. Oh, I do not have an update on the school days one for today's video. I have not updated it yet, so it's hard to have an update if you haven't updated it yet. Okay, I told you guys not to do that. See, oh, are these on sticker paper? Even if they are, I can totally, are these on cardstock? I can't tell. I'm thinking these are not on sticker paper. I'm just tearing the cardstock up, that's all I'm doing. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna glue this back together. We're just trying to tear it apart. I mean, they might be sticker paper. Sometimes I print them on sticker paper, sometimes I don't. You just never know with me. But I just wanted to add a little color on this cute little envelope. Just because. And I know that's not where you put stamps. Like, I know you don't put 2 stamps on top of each other like that, but these aren't real. So it's okay. You can be creative. So that is going to go there. And that I think that's the only 3 inserts that are not part of the templates. So easy peasy. I do have another insert that I've got already ready to go because it was kind of straightforward and I just thought I would save some time. So out of the Basically Amazing Foundations, page 30B, I printed the grungy wood out onto white cardstock, and then I chomped the corners and I did an outlet. An outlet? I did a whole reinforcement, an outlet. And then I matted it with page 77B. I traced this mat onto that paper, chomped the corners, put the whole reinforcement, and then added some seam binding. So this is one of the, I've already got made inserts, and it goes right here. Cute, right? And then one of the other, where's the other one? Oh, it's over here. I didn't get this down. And then I've got one more insert that I've already got ready to go. And this is in the Basically Amazing Charming Decorative Edge. And I printed page 31B. I'm pretty sure it's 31B. I printed page 31B onto white cardstock. I printed the mat for this, 78B. I printed the shades of color first, the shades of color number 1. Oh, well, the shades of color 2, and I printed page number 1. And then I printed the mat for it over top, so it gives me that kind of cool effect. And we're using the roses background design for all of the decorative edges. And then on the back side here, I just put black. I just traced out the mat in the black cardstock. I did the whole reinforcements, the pull, the whole 9 yards, and simple as that. That one is right here. So that one's going to be right there. So we've got this insert on this side, and this insert on the, well, on both sides, really. All right, so then the last insert we're gonna make is gonna go in here, and we have to do that one together. So I'm gonna move this out of the way, and let's get the pieces and parts, because this one's kind of fun. Okay, so out of the Basically Amazing Enchanted Decorative Edge, I printed page 14D onto white cardstock, and I printed it with the rose background. So it looked exactly like this, and I cut the one long tab off, both bottom tabs off, and this long tab off at the top. I left them connected in the middle, so it looks like that. So there's a tiny little space, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. So I left those connected, I cut it out, I folded it in half, and then I scored, boom, boom. I did score this. I folded it in half, but then I came back and scored it just to make sure it was crisp. Boom, boom, boom. I scored all 3 of those, and I inked the back side. So it's gonna go like this. And it's gonna be like a little booklet, okay? So then what I did was I took some paper, some cardstock. I tried to keep my scraps so that I can, or what I cut it out of so that you can see. So for the front, which will be this mat here, which is page 61D, I traced it onto this cardstock and cut it out. So that's what the other side looks like. And we're going to be using this bit here in another page, so that's why I chose this side to cut it out. It's nice to have a prototype because now I know where all the paper's going, well, most of the time. So I cut this out and inked it up. So there's one of the mats. And then the other mat for the back is this one. So this is from the 6x8 paper pad, so it's going to be on the back. So I just traced it out and cut it out. So that's the 6x8, the full 6x8, and I just traced it out. On the back side, it's got the pretty green on it, but we're using this color for this particular insert. So there's that. I'm going to put those in my crafty tray here, my crafty companion tray. Then this is a scrap that was in, that we'd used other pieces. It was a full scrap. I think it went like that. But I needed to cut a few strips because I want to mat this part here in the dark. So what I did was, there is no mat for that, so I had to make one. So they're 7 inches by 3/8 of an inch is what I made these little strips. So I just cut 2 little strips that'll go on the front and back of that part right there, okay? And that's it. That's all I've got prepped and ready, and let's get to it. I'm gonna put this up. Put this up. All right, so first thing, we can go ahead and mat these. So the inside's gonna have the background design on it. And if you didn't want to print the background design, you can mat these with something else, or leave it to where you could have, where you could write or whatever. It doesn't matter. You can put photos back there, and a 4x6 photo will fit here. If you just wanted to add it, this is a photo 4x6 photo mat, but you could put a 4x6 photo on these as well. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and glue these down, you guys. Whoops. With my Fabri-Tac. So that's what's in here. This is Fabri-Tac. I do like this little point. I like it. I like because it really gives you a good thin line. I do really like that. And I need to fill it up already. I've used a lot. I should have. I didn't even erase my pencil line. Good grief. Good grief. Okay. All right. We're going to mat the front and the back, and then we're going to mat those 2 little, we're going to call it spine pieces. So there's that. And then let's mat these. Again, they're just, what did I say, 7 by 3/8, 7 inches long by 3/8 inch wide. And let's just stick that mat on there. Whoa. All right. So now before we go any further, I'm going to go ahead and do the front cover because I've already got the pieces picked out and it's super easy. It's just one of the photo mats. We printed these off before earlier in the video series and I just trimmed out the white edge. So we're going to have that here and then these two little bits. These were both cut out from the paper collection once again. But we're going to use these as kind of like corners. You know, just kind of like photo corners. So it's kind of going to look like that. And I'm going to glue those down. I'm going to just glue where the faux photo corners are. So how are y'all coming along in your albums? Are you coming along pretty good? You all making good headway? So I'm checking my prototype because I want to make sure I've got this right. Yeah, I need to be careful to not glue it in places that the photo will be. Maybe down here. Down here a little bit. Okay. Hopefully I did good. Okay. And up here. Here. Got a little excited with my glue. Okay. Now, the fun part. No, it's all fun. We're going to add a little something something to the inside and we're going to do something fun to kind of bind it. Sorry, I'm getting the glue off my fingers. Okay, so for the inside, I printed off. This is from the Photomats Essentials and I printed it onto paper, 28-pound paper. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, at least I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim it out. On 3 sides, I think. I think. And then this side. And then I'm going to fold this in half. Kind of like that. And then we are going to stick that in there like that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use, what am I going to do? I'm going to use liquid glue, I guess. Is that what I want to do? Yes, it is. I'm going to use liquid glue because I'm going to use liquid glue. I'm going to go ahead and close this up. You can put as many pages as you want. I just have the one. So you could do as many pages as you can fit in there. And you could go wild. Because this would be, I'm not going to ink it up, but you can. You can put 4x6 photos both there and here. Right? You can have as many of these pages that will fit in here without it being too crazy bulky. Does that make sense? So I'm going to stick that in here. So if you do make this and you add a bunch of pages, let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know how many pages you ended up putting in there. Oh, I got glue seeping out everywhere. So there's that. And there's that. Right? And then it opens up like that. Isn't that cute? I think it's cute. Okay, so we're going to do one more thing. And I'm going to need my seam binding. I'm going to need, oh, sorry. I'm gonna need my golden white baker's twine. I'm gonna need my little mini keys. I'm just gonna pick a key. I've got these listed in my Amazon list. Let's see. Just trying to find a fun one. I mean, they're all fun. Well, most of them are fun. Oh. Let's see. Whoa. I wanted to have a good hole, though. This one, I guess this one will work. No, it's a little, this one's a little thick, so we're not going to use that one. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. I'm trying to find one with a heart. I don't know why. That'll work. Look at how tiny that key is. Look at the size of that little sucker. Okay. Alright, so we've got the key. Alright, there's the key. And we're also going to need a hole punch. I'm going to use the We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile, and I'm going to use the smaller hole, I think. Got something stuck in there. I haven't bought a new one of these in a really long time. Have they fixed that problem yet, where there's where stuff gets stuck in there? Have they fixed it yet? Anybody know? Okay. So I have it set. There's a guard. I don't know if you know. I'm gonna scooch in. That way I don't have to hold it up. I have the guard. This is the 1/8 inch hole. We're using this part right here, not this part right here. And I have it set all the way to the bottom, but you could, if you wanted to go 1/2 inch, if you wanted it to be uniform, you can just set it. You can just move it and set it. But I'm just going to stick with where it's at right now, and I'm going to take it and push it all the way in and try to get the middle of that. Right, and there's the hole. Now I'm going to turn it. I'm going to do the same thing over here. That way they're actually equal. Just like that, in the same spot on the top and the bottom. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is use some of this seam binding. Actually, I'm not going to cut it off just yet. I'm going to feed it through this hole. I got glue all over me, you guys. And then I'm going to feed it through this hole. And then I kind of just want to tie a little knot up here at the top. Towards the top, not at the top. I'm going to cut that. I didn't need that much of a tail, so I'll probably cut that off in a minute. But with the key, I'm going to take some of this baker's twine, and I'm actually going to thread it through, whoops, the hole there of the key. This baker's twine does come apart easily, you guys. So if you got it, you know what I'm talking about. But I shall overcome. Okay, so I'm just going to give myself a good amount. I don't need this much, but that's okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I got it doubled over on itself. Again, we're not going to need this much. But I'm going to go about a finger's width away from the key, and I'm going to make a knot. Just like that. So now I've got a knot. So that key is tied to this string. And the next thing is I'm going to take this and what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I going to do it this way or right under? I think I'm going to do it over top. Am I going to do it over the top? I'm going to do it over top of this knot. Wait a minute, something doesn't seem right. Something isn't seeming correct. So did I do it like that? I think I did. So I just kind of going to wrap this one side underneath one way and then the other side underneath the other way. So we kind of have something that looks like that. And then I'm going to tie a knot, and then we're going to tie a bow. So we're going to tie the little knot. So now we've got a little dangly key there. And actually, let me tie a double knot. Can you see? I haven't even looked to see if I'm in frame. Sorry, guys. Then I'm going to tie a bow. And I'm probably going to fuss with it a minute because I don't really want it that big. So I'm going to pull the tails back out. Fuss with it a little bit more. Pull it tight. Okay. I'm going to have to fuss with this later. But I am going to put a dot of glue because I don't want it coming out. So I'm going to put a dot of glue on there. And it should be fine. It should be totally fine. So now I'm going to cut these tails off a little bit, and then this one a little bit. I don't need it to be that long. So we have an insert that has a rogue green tail that kind of looks like that. You like that? Does that look cool? I think it does. So that's what it looks like on the front side, and then that's what it looks like on the back side. It would have been great if we would have had some of this that was like twisted on each other, kind of like this, you know. That's okay. We are moving on. So let's go ahead and put it in here. What do I got going on here? Looks like I hurt something. I hurt something? Okay, so this insert goes in here behind the belly band on top of that other insert. Just like that. So you don't see the key and stuff until you pull the insert out. So it looks just like that. Right? Okay, back up. Back up, Jen. What do you think? Do you like that? Do you like that page setup? Do you like those inserts? I think it turned out great. Great. I think they look pretty cool. You'll have to let me know which is your favorite insert. I mean, obviously, some of them are super simple. Super simple. And that's totally fine. And then that one's just a little bit more complicated. But again, it's not really complicated. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Make sure that you leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts on this layout because I love it. This might be one of my favorite belly band layouts that I've ever done. Well, no, there's a few that are like, this is right up there in the top 10. Top 5 maybe. I love this so much. I love the way this looks so much. I may come back and glue some things down or whatever, but yeah, I love this so much. Okay, so tell me your thoughts. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this video series. And don't forget to check out all the links and things, which by the way are affiliate links. So if you have already got the templates and you bought them 2 years ago and you want to try to find a way to help me keep my videos coming, that's one way. Just use those links. It doesn't cost you anything at all. I do get a very small commission from those links, but it doesn't cost you a penny. So if you want to find a way that you can still keep my channel up and running, but you've already got all the templates, that's a good way to do it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.